Hello, my name is Henry Tuaoy, and for this assignment, I'm going to be talking about my strengths and weaknesses of verbal communication and public speaking that I took throughout the month. Um, First question: after taking this class, what are two strengths that you discovered or reinforced this month in regard to public speaking and presenting? My strengths that I find out were in verbal and non-verbal communication um, and listening skills. Out of all listening skills, there were five of them, which was people oriented, time oriented, action oriented, and content oriented. I'll be talking about those a little bit later. And verbal and non-verbal communications, basically describing on what you can, how you can talk to somebody without even saying anything, whether it be from what you wear to the actions, your actions that you do. Provide specific examples from the class and your life to illustrate why you think these are strengths. Now, the reason why I say verbal and nonverbal communication is one of my strengths is because um, I like representing things, whether it be a football team or whether it be um, a uniform. If I wear it, I like to wear it proudly, and wearing something like that outside, even if it be to a football game or whatever, it stands out more because I'm more of a kind of a big guy. So something on me would actually look more revealing than it would like kind of a small type, body size type guy. So, and I probably wouldn't wear it for no reason. I'd actually know the information, the background, and the reason why I'm wearing it. Whether it be uniform, I'd wear it knowing why I'm wearing it. And the reason why listening skills are one of my strengths because um, out of these listening skills, one in particular, which would be the people oriented listener, I'm more of a communicative type of guy to where I like one on one type, instead of cross distances. So yeah, identify at least one weakness that has been discovered this month in regard to public speaking and presenting. Um, Examples. One of my weaknesses is selection. Out of the section perception process, selection, which means picking out pieces of info to put into the whole picture. I'm not really good at accepting information and analyzing it. Uh, I'm not really good at if somebody was to tell me different informations at different time, and for me to store it for a long period of time or even a short period of time. I'm not really good at that. Um, but what I am good is actually paying attention to detail, to whatever situation it may be. But actually retaining information is kind of not my strong side. Um, uh, that would, yeah, definitely be a weakness for me. What concept did you connect with the most this month, and why do you think that is this case? Now, out of the my strengths, which is the listening skills, there were five, which I mentioned, which people oriented, time oriented, action oriented, and content oriented. Now, I'm just gonna describe these five real quick. People, time oriented, which is basically a type of guy who's a time manager. He always looking at his watch and seeing how much time that he has, even if he has time to be on this conversation. Action oriented. This is the guy that he actually acts upon the information that he's been received. So he'll take the information and he'll do what he has to do upon receiving that information. Content oriented. This guy is more of a facts and stat type of type of guy. he only listens to the actual facts, and he only listens to the why, and instead of the nature of the story, I guess. And the last one, which is my strong suit, is people oriented. He's more of the passion type, uh, feeling like a person that likes listening to stories instead of listening to the facts or the content. He's actually in it because he likes the story and the meaning, what it represents. Uh, that would be my type um, of concept that um, I like to rely on a lot. Based on everything you learned this month, set 3 to 5 goals for yourself in regard to improving your public speaking and presenting skills. Okay, goal number one. As I stated before, um, my goals, my weakness, which is perception and perception process, my selective, I like to work on that. Um, Work on gathering more information, of course, and retaining it. Um, Looking into more vocabulary skills and transition skills more, knowing more words, instead of using the same one all the time. Kind of gets monotonous. Yeah, there goes word right there. And in conclusion, throughout this whole month, I actually learned a lot. I enjoyed this class. Um, you can always speak to somebody without even saying a thing, and by the way that you do, and by the things that you do, you're always speaking. You might not notice it, but you're always telling somebody something. So that is it, and that's my assignment and my presentation. Thank you.